see that, we wouldn't have him here today. And so thankful for the last 5 years that God's blessed us with those lungs. And I know it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because there's a little pain because someone had to lose their life for him to have those lungs. And yet it's sweet that he does have those, and thankful that he's with us today. That's why I want to introduce you today to little Emma Dawn Geyer. Emma Dawn was born in February and was healthy as she could be. It was 2022 when she was born. It was full term. Everything was perfect. And just a few weeks later, she began to be colicky and jaundice, and the doctors weren't terribly concerned, but the condition persisted. Well, they did some blood work and referred her to a pediatric GI and discovered that she had a rare, very rare disease. It only affected about 1 in 15,000 children, but she happened to have it. It's called biliary atresia. Biliary atresia. And such a rare thing. It affects the bile ducts in the liver. And basically the bile doesn't leave the liver, and it causes the gallbladder to almost disappear and the liver to become scarred and diseased and killing liver cells. And the only result is, or the only fix for it is surgery. They immediately took her to surgery, and it didn't work. They thought it would, but it didn't work. And they monitored her for months and months. And the only hope was to have a liver transplant. So she was placed on the list for both here in Texas, in Dallas, and in Colorado. It doubled her chances of receiving a liver. And being only a few months old, odds weren't great. But they hoped and prayed. And sure enough, on May 16th, after 2 years of wait, little Emma received her liver. And things weren't just good, things were great. Before the transplant, her eyes, the white of her eyes were yellow. And as soon as transplant took place, they were clear. In fact, she did so well that the doctors had to try to restrain her because she was jumping up and down on her bed because she was doing so well. Isn't that a miracle? I love it. No, I'm not trying to be political here. I just love God and love people, and I love hearing a story like this, that little Emma is able to still be with us and is doing well and has a great future. You know, I don't know how you feel about transplant, about being an organ donor, but I think it's something we all should consider. And so I encourage you to consider it. And I know this, God loves you, and I pray you love God, and I pray that we love people, and we're kind and generous in our lives. That's really all I want to say today. Man, God bless you. Pray you have a great day. Thank you for being with me. If you need a place to worship, come on down to Meadowbrook.